Blood clots sounds scary, but here's the twist. Clotting is normal. It's how your body stops bleeding when you get a cut. So why do some people end up in the ER? Because the SAM repair system can switch on when there's no injury and in the wrong place. When that happens, a clot stops being a helpful patch and becomes a blockage, like a sudden traffic jam inside a blood vessel. Picture this. After work or right after a flight, your calf feels heavy and tight. You shrug it off, "I've been sitting too long." But what if that tightness isn't muscle soreness? What if it's the start of a clot? A man in his late 30s sits for over 6 hours on a business trip. He barely drinks water. He doesn't get up much. The next day, one calf is swollen, warm, and painful. He assumes it's a cramp and moves on. Here's the danger. A clot forming deep in a leg vein is called DVT, deep vein thrombosis. If part of that clot breaks off and travels to the lungs, it can block blood flow there. That's a pulmonary embolism, or PE. And now it's not uncomfortable. It can become an emergency. So why do clots form? Medicine explains it with 3 conditions that often team up: slow blood flow, long sitting, bed rest, recovery after surgery. Irritation or damage inside the vessel, the lining becomes sticky for clotting. Blood that clots more easily than usual. Genetics, hormones, pregnancy, inflammation, cancer, and some medications can raise risk. Now the practical part, the signals to remember. Deep vein thrombosis. Warning signs often show up in one leg: swelling, pain, warmth, heaviness, or skin color changes. Pulmonary embolism. Warning signs can feel sudden, unexplained shortness of breath, sharp chest pain that's worse with breathing, coughing, dizziness, fainting, or coughing up blood. That mix is not a sleep it off situation. It's a check the causes situation. Prevention is surprisingly simple. If you have to sit for a long time, turn on your calf pump, flex your ankles up and down, tighten your calves, and take short movement breaks when possible. Because clots can build quietly, and symptoms can hit fast. If you've been sitting a lot today, will you take 30 seconds right now and wake up your calves to increase blood speed?